Well, hello there, my house flipper darlings, and welcome back to some more House Flipper 2. Now, before we move on, audio hideous. I'm in an empty office. I'm renovating my office at the minute. And green screen. We've gone back to our roots, loves. This is how we started out. So, apologies for that. It's probably going to be like that for the next couple of weeks in videos. But there's not much I can do when you're in that renovation process, like we're going to be today. What a gorgeous, gorgeous little segue. I forgot the name of it then. I was going to say leeway or byway, and I went with segue. Hello, here we are. We're back at our little cottage of dreams. If you remember last time, you probably do because it was only last week. We finished off the back garden by putting in a pool area, and I'm very much for it. I've came back and added a couple of planters just to bring a bit of flowerage over the other side of the pool. But other than that, I'm for it. I really am. Somebody said that they think a pool could be under here. That's why the tiles keep buggering up there. So I'm going to test things out and see. Just that. The answer to that is no. No, there's nothing under there. Something just seems to be glitching out there. And I've just destroyed my tiles, haven't I? So I need to get that sorted. I think we fixed it. Okay, well that's done. Well, anyway, my loves, today what we're cracking on with is the interiors. And we're going to be making a start on the living room itself. Now, I've done something here. Remember that ugly wall that was there? I didn't realize that you could buy these. Hang on, this is a better way of doing it. These in store, you can grab these and then look. You can maneuver them to however you want. So that looks so much better over there. I'm very much happier with that. And I've also reduced down the size of the wall as well, just so you can see over them a little bit better, really. But this is going to be the living room. This is going to be the little living room down here. And I'm thinking about maybe having this as a small little office space up here. I think I'm going to fill in this wall here, keep these open, and just have a small desk here. Because I just think it's a nice area with like big windows. I'm really not keen on the differences between these windows. So those might change, including that petunia that's peeking through there. How very dare it. But this is what we're doing today. So remember, we're going for very much cottagecore kind of vibes. So I do want it to look very classic, still very nice and stylish in a way. But we're going for cottagecore whore is the mantra for today. So that's what we're going to be doing. So let's make, without further ado, let's make a bloody start. I'm thinking wooden flooring, I am, but I'm thinking like just wooden plank or panels rather than any kind of like herringbone or anything like that. Oh, I kind of like this wood. That's very nice, isn't it? Yes, okay, but I do want a nice cut pattern here. The brick bond planks, and then maybe widen them. How big are you? Oh, that'd be perfect. That's a really nice wood. It's going to be a lot different than this wood, but I'm going to just change the color of this wood by the looks of things. I think that's what we're going to do today. Okay, well, here we go. It's kind of fitting, this echoey me that you're hearing right now, because this room is completely empty in game, isn't it? So it's almost like we're here doing this. Renovations are coming on well. It's still going to take me another couple of weeks to do it, but my renovation video will be out next week at some point. That's all I'm going to say. Hopefully. What is that shadow? And where is that coming from? I have no idea. I have no idea. Let's get all this wood in. Stunning bit of work there. Yeah, I like that. I do. I think this is going to be the wood of the house, to be honest. And now that I've put it all in that direction, I'm not sure I like it in that direction. No, I think it's fine. We're just being extra fussy today. And also next week, there might be less videos than there is this week. This week's just going to be a full week, the same as normal, but I just need time to finish my office, set up all my new stuff, my new audio. It's going to take a while, so there might be a couple of videos missed next week. So just pre-warning you, I will let you know on the community tab when that is going to happen. But we need to get this office looking shipshape for all of us, don't we? Yes, we do. Right, okay, I'm coming up this way. If you remember, this is going to be a utility room. Kind of a weird space to have it, but, you know, we're working with what we've got without changing the floor plan too much, so I'm just going to leave it as that. I'm going to put that right through, even though I'm going to be building a wall there. Let's do that while we're here, you know, may as well. Let's get that wall built. I'm going to go all the way there, like that. Do I want to do it around the other side? I might leave it open around the other side, because that would be a good place for storage. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, stunning. Oh, actually, no. I was just about to say it'd be a good place to put your legs through, but we're going to get a desk for that. So here, what I'm thinking is wooden paneling up to this, probably the height that it is already, and then a nice floral wallpaper. Hopefully we can make it look tasteful. And a few of the areas, the paneling might have to go all the way up, like around here, but we'll see. Now let me try and find a nice wooden panel. So we're going to use the same wood, but I've done it in just that kind of like shiplap kind of tone. Tone? No, style. And I'm going to put it up to around about this height first, and then I'm going to do a straight bit at the top. I'm also going to do some skirting boards in this room as well, just for that lovely classic look. We really are. How are you anyway? Happy Tuesday to all of you. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you've all had a lovely week. And I actually think that this height might be the best height, you know. I think I might do it in that height. I don't know how I'm going to do with this wall here. I think this is going to be quite difficult. I just think it might look weird if I did that all in paneling. I'm going to put it up to where we've put it for the meantime, and then we can always work out another route if needs be, you know. And I don't know what to put on this back wall just yet either, because that is where we are putting the fireplace. I actually think putting the same stuff on here would be fine. It's just going to look a little bit weird with the stairs because it cuts off quite weirdly, but we'll soon find out. Yeah, I think that'll work. And then, as I said, we need that little trim at the top. So if I did this one in the same cut pattern as well, and then went around the top just to frame it in like this. Oh, we're gonna have to take it around there as well. I did forget to do that. Do you know why? Because I've got 1,000 things in my brain at the minute, and she's struggling. She really is. I much prefer the design process of like decorating rather than the actual like doing it. I find it really stressful doing like decorating. I really do. Yeah, I am not the girl for that. So I think if I was an interior designer, it would be a case of getting people to do it rather than me. And I think it's because also my house is in a mess as well, because as soon as you decorate one room, you know what it's like. Your whole house becomes an absolute tip, doesn't it? Is this the right one? We will soon find out. Yes, it is. So yeah, I'm looking forward to getting it all done and showing you guys what I've come up with. I'm very excited about it, to be honest. Oh, another one there. Did miss that one. There we go. I like that. Yeah, I do. Right, with that being said then, can I change this now? Was it yellow wood? It was, wasn't it? Yeah, I can do that. Okay. Oh, that looks great. And then we can copy that style and put it on all of the... Oh, God, that's battered, that one, look. I'll sort that, don't you worry. I think I'm just going to have to get rid of it, to be honest. That's fine. I can deal with that. Duplicate this one. Put this one over this side. How do I... Why is it not going there? Is like snap to grid not working or something? Because it's not snapping to grid. Oh, that's infuriating. Right, that can go away for the minute. I'll figure that out another day. Today is not the day. Don't fuss with me today, love. Because I will slap you across the face. Okay. Right, you are coming up here. Keep them all there for the minute. We're obviously going to need more of that in a sec. But I think what we probably need to do now is find some wallpaper. So we're going floral, but I want it to be classy floral. Ooh, I'm really feeling this one. Is that going to be a bit too much for in here? Let's find out together. So, oh, do you know what? I think we can get away with that. We're doing it. We're doing this wallpaper. I'm feeling it. It's a bold statement, but do you know what? So am I. I don't know if I want to wrap it around at the top there. I don't think that would look right. That does look nice. Very nice wallpaper. And I'm not usually a wallpaper kind of gal. Oh, she's adorable. She really is. Am I going to need a step ladder in here? I hope not. No, I'm very tall. I want to be tall. I miss Jenna Marbles so much. Right, here we go. I'll tell you who's filling my Jenna Marbles void, though. Does anybody watch Vanilla Mace? I find her content hilarious. And she's definitely helping out with the Jenna Marbles void. I'm in love with this wallpaper, I tell you. I think it might look a bit weird if I do it here, like halfway up. I don't know, actually. Let's have a look. If it does, it does. You know, we're all weird here. You know what? I think that'll be okay. I'm going to put another beam or something here to separate this area off a little bit because it's quite open, which I did want. But I think I'll separate it off with a beam. Yeah, that looks good. I like that. Oh, I tell you what, I'm into that. I very much am. Do I want to go at the top here? I think that we should. Let me see. And then I'll put a beam on top of this. Like a nice finished piece. Yes. I don't know if I'm going to... Oh, no, I don't like that. I don't like how it wraps around there. That looks a bit weird. We'll figure out something else there. Okay. Well, we've chosen the wallpaper. And I'm very much into it. Wondering if it's because the lights were in the way why I couldn't... Why is nothing working today? Not allowing me to put that there now? Really? For some reason that doesn't want to go there? Okay. No idea. Right, we need skirting board. I like this one, but obviously not in the mahogany. We're going for that yellow wood. And I don't like that trim either. We'll put the yellow wood on the trim too. Okay. And then we'll get you into there. Drag you all the way across to here. Oh, that looks great. Same here. I'm really not looking forward to painting my skirting boards. That still needs to be done. That looks good. That is a really nice little finish off piece there. Really is. Oh, I'm into that. Very much into that indeed. I'm going to put that wood on the stairs there. And I am going to change the stairs. I'm not going to put a banister on this though. If you fall down, you fall down. Now that I've put one on there though, what about if we did that and then had a fence along here like I wanted to in the beginning? I think that would make so much more sense. I really don't like that wallpaper up there. I really don't. So goodbye. All over my new floor as well. Honestly. I think we can make that work if we can get a fence that matches in with that stair railing. Oh, I don't think we can. They really need to get some more fences. I will say that about this game. This one here would probably work out the best, maybe. If I can grab you... Oh, we need to obviously change the material. Okay, if I can go to there and then you all the way along to there. I mean, it's not perfect, but I think... Oh, that does work. Yeah, I'm into that. We obviously need to change the trim up here. At the top there. We don't want that grey. But that's working for me. So let's put this flooring all the way up to the edge here. I think the flooring would look fine. I was going to do the same trim as the walls, but I think that'll be fine. No, I'm going to change my mind. I just think it would finish it off a lot nicer if we went in kind of one direction. Do you see what I did there? I'm going to do it all the way to there as well. One more. How dare you? Yes. Do you know what? Into that. I really am. Let's get this on the stairs as well. Oh, wrong one. Wrong one. Direction like that, please. Let me see. Yes, lovely. I'm much happier with that now. Okay, right, lovely job. Stunning bit of work. I'm liking how this is all looking. So maybe we should get up here and finish this area here too. I don't know what to do here. I think having wooden panels on this would be fine with a trim on top of that. That's what we're going to do, yes. Right, let's move all these up into the utility for now. Get rid of you. Might need that wallpaper, so I'm going to keep it. First things first, I want to... copy the style of this and put... Oh, is this just painted? Oh, it's painted. Well, we're going to have to do a bit of painting then, aren't we? That's fine. We'll just paint the same white on this. Oh. Ah, the ceiling needs painting too. That's fine. We can do that. I'm not looking forward to painting my ceiling. I think that's going to be happening at some point today. Also, if videos like this week and next week are a little bit late, you'll have to excuse me. It just might happen. That's all I'm going to say. Right, this one. Yeah. Oh God. Yes. Yeah, okay. Happy with that. Right, so let's get that trim, which is this one, I do believe. Pop it on here. Do it all the way around to there. Put it up to the height that it is downstairs. Yep, that's fine. Do I want to do it around here? Probably. Oh, that's going to look weird. Yeah, I think I should just paint that all white. Oh God, I didn't even paint on the inside of this, look. It's all coming together. Slowly. Just noticed that one's at a bit of a weird angle compared to that one over there. It's because of that beam coming down here. That's fine. Okay, now I need the top bit. Is it this one? Oh, we are going to be painting that all white there. That's fine. Yeah. I mean, I'm going to put it in there anyway. Let's put it there. There. Once doors are on here, I won't have to do those bits, so I'm going to leave them. Right, now don't fuss with me. There we are. Right. And now I want to find a trim for the top of this wall. I mean, I didn't want to use this because it's a bit chunky, but I think we're going to be okay. I wanted to use these here, but they're not resizable, sadly. I wanted to, like, maneuver them along, but yeah, we can't, so I shan't. So let me pop you to there, because I'm a bit worried that this one might not go smaller. If I can pop you to there and then make you smaller that way. Let me see that. I think we can make that work with a pillar going there. So let's get that in. Maybe put this one here. Can I pop you on top of there? No? Really doesn't like me using these, does it? I think I'd have to knock down that bit there to put that in. And I do want to do that, so I'm going to keep that out for now. Change the size of this one. Loop you to there like that. Get the hammer. Precise hit. Boosh. 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 And a boosh. Like that. And then move this one. Pop that one into... Really? There we go. And then change the size of this one. Can I get you up to the roof? There we go. Yes, that's wonderful. Why am I trapped in here? For goodness sake. Short fuse, loves. Short fuse this week. Ongoing. I was short fusing last week. I was fuming with everything last week. But, yeah. Yeah, that works for me. I think that's nice. Beautiful job. Okay. Well, let's get some more white paint going on. I'm feeling a bit of white paint up here is going to make all the difference. So, I'm going to be painting all of this white, I think. Let me just have a look downstairs. Yeah, but I am going to wrap it around this side too. All of that. Like that. Let me see that. Yeah, kind of brings a bit of that element to it. I'm for that. Okay. Yep, we've done that. Can we paint you as well? Stunning. I think we can make that work. Once there's a bit of skirting up here as well, I think it will really pull it together. Right, if I can grab you to there. Lovely. Whap you all on like this. And I think having white above this would be nice. Yeah, but I am going to take it through onto these sides here too. Just get it all over that. I'm going to be putting books and stuff in here anyway, so it'll all be covered. And I don't know what to use on the surface there just yet, so I'm just going to leave it as it is. Okay, happy with that. Right, okay, I've just improved on things a little bit. Painted areas up here white like this, but I don't like how this ends here. So I don't know how I'm going to fix that just yet. I'm just going to leave it as it is for now, though. I might put a beam there, to be honest with you, so it kind of makes sense, to be honest. And we're going to make a start on the actual living room properly. So we need some furnishings in here. We need new lights and stuff. But I think first off, what I want to do is get a fireplace in. Now, I will say not many of them have that kind of cottage vibe, the fireplaces. We need some more of them as well, please. But I think that this one here could be the one. Why is it not going on? Oh, there we go. I know this looks hideous at the minute, but if I did that all in wood with some nice like tiles on the back bit and had a real black insert in the middle, I think we could make it work. Yellow wood. No, we don't want steel. Black iron. Details. Wood. Oh, no, not that. Not that one. Right, you up there. And then you need to be tile. What? Where is this going? It's going there. Can we not have tile here? I can't see for starters. Let's get you to there. Let's turn you on, actually. What are we doing? Bit of ASMR for us today, loves. I need it. I really do. I mean, that matches what we've got outside, which could be quite cute. How do we change this like tile on the like back bit? Oh, it's this one. Let's have a look. I think it's a bit samey. I think the surround needs to be white. I don't hate it, but I think the paint's a little bit too white. Just bringing it down just a touch so it doesn't look too popped, you know? I think that can work. I'm for that, actually. A nice picture up there. We'll figure that out later. I'm going to put the TV on this wall, I think. Have the TV on that wall. sofa here and a sofa on this side. But I'm going to pick the curtains. I know what's going on. And as much as I detest these curtains, I feel why they're not going on the wall that high. Are you kidding me? How long are they? Oh my god, they're really long. I hate that you can only do it this direction. I wish you could like make them skinnier. I don't like them. I hate them. What is it with curtains in building games? Why are they all ugly? No, absolutely not. No, you're not coming to the party. You are absolutely not here. I'm not inviting you. I think it's just going to have to be blinds in here, which I really didn't want to do, but what about if we just used the same wallpaper texture as the blinds? You know? What about if we did you to like there? Okay. I don't like it. I think that colour looks nice. It kind of pulls out a bit more of the red that's in the flowers. I do like it, but they just look a little bit too slim for me. Can I just whiffle you across a little bit? There we go. Oh. Yeah, there we are. So they're not kind of inset. I think we've got a winner, loves. Right, you are coming along. You are going to go there. You're going to go there. Why can I not speak? And you're going to go there. No, it's not what I wanted. Not by a long shot. I wanted some flowy curtains in here, but I don't know. Maybe it gives it a bit more of a contemporary space. I like the lights. I do. I'm just wondering if we can do a little bit better, a little bit more classic with them. I'm a bit scared about changing the lights. I've just tried a few to see if they will go on here, and they don't for some reason. Is there something I'm doing wrong? I don't understand how they've managed to get lights up here if you can't place them. I'm going to keep them like they are for now, but I am going to change what they look like. I'm just going to go for that yellow wood. And I'll copy that one onto that one as well. Okay, again, not what I wanted, but I'm just a bit scared about moving them, to be honest. Very scared indeed. Okay, right. We need sofa. We need sofa. Sofa is going to be... the sofa is going to be the make-all in this room. And I like these big squishy ones, but I also think that this one here would work nice in this room. I like the green, but the green is just a little bit wrong. I'm either going to go for an orangey tone or just mute down this green slightly. If I can like maybe put you... I want 2 of these, so I'm going to get 2 of them out and then we can change the style of them. Oh, I do like that orientation. Yes, that's very nice. With a nice lamp and a plant over in that corner. Yes. Okay, wrong green though. It is a lovely green, but I think we need to just make it a little bit more flatter, like that. Not so much a warm green, a bit more of a grey green in this room. Yes, that's nice. I like that. I'm going to copy that and put that one onto that one too. That's a very swish space. Yes. Okay, right, we need a TV. And we're obviously going to go for a nice wall-mounted one. So I'm going to pop you around that position there. That's a bit high, Agent. Let's bring you down, pop you there. That's better. Yes. Do want some kind of unit underneath of it. Ooh, I like this one. Oh, it's very small. I wanted that kind of style, but a little bit longer. No, I think that is the one. It is. And that wood tone's actually fine. Very small though, isn't it? With maybe a shelf above it. Ooh. Can I make you bigger? No. That's annoying, isn't it? Why do they only let us resize some of the shelves? Why can't we resize all of them? You know, I would like to be able to resize all of them. Thank you. I'm going to use that one though, because it matches in the best. I'm going to lower it a little bit more. Maybe to around about there. Yeah, with some nice plants and stuff on top of that, I think we're on to a winner. Okay, this is quite a small space to get a coffee table in, but I would like to try. Oh, do you know what? Actually, that's not too bad. And this wood's great too. If I can grab you to like there. It would have been nice to have a circle coffee table in here, but I just don't think we're going to have something that matches in look. No, I would have loved this one here in a circle. That would have been my choice, but I'm just going to go for this one anyway. Okay, we need a nice rug in here too. I'm feeling that for this place. But as I said, we do need to get a lamp over in this room and a plant. I want the lamp to be very classic, but maybe just with a little bit of a contemporary edge, just because of the lights at the top there. So maybe this one, not with that lampshade color. That's not right. I think the lampshade just needs to be white, just like that. Let me get you on. Yeah, I think we can make that work, you know, with a plant. And there we go. one plant. I think that works quite nicely. Oh, I do like the vibe of it, I must admit. Okay, so I want some kind of rug in here. Good luck with this. I think having one with a bit of a fringe would kind of work well in this room. And I think I'd probably keep this a bit more neutral, like a creamy tone. I think that would be lovely. You wait until you see my new rug that I've got for my office. All to be revealed very soon. Yeah, that's nice, but not in that tone, obviously. Drab Orange 5 looks nice. Oh, what am I doing? Drab Orange 5. Let me see you. Oh, that's the ticket. No, it's not the right tone. It needs to be slightly warmer. I mean, there's not much difference there, but it makes me happier. So I'm going to go with it. Yep. Happy with that. Okay, we need a lovely picture at the top here. I've changed the frame so it matches in with all of the wood tones, but I just think that's going to be a bit too big. So I am going to size it down just maybe to around about that size there. And then move that, obviously, into the middle of the fireplace. Oh, I like it. I do, it's giving me cottage vibes. We need some sconces in here, darlings. Do we have some... Oh, these would be good. I was just about to say, do we have some nice classic looking sconces? Oh, I like it. Coated metal in that faded kind of white. I don't want any pattern or anything on this. I just think it needs to be maybe that kind of colour there. And then you need to be changed into this tone. Is this right? Oh, I don't like them. I don't like them. I think they probably need to be red, actually. There's enough green in here. I think they need to be the red, but these aren't the right lights. I think these ones here would have been better. Now, they aren't the correct colour at the minute. I'm going to try and see if I can copy the colour from the blinds and put them on. There we go. Beautiful. Oh, I like the little white fringe on them, actually. That's nice. Oh, God, they're very bright. I will change the brightness on them, don't you worry. Do we need one over this side? No, we've got a lamp over there. I'm actually happy. That looks cozy. I'm actually happy on how that's looking. It looks very cozy. Oh, it's getting very dark outside. Let's go to bed and we'll come back and we'll figure out the lighting strength, etc. Much better. Put a nice warmer light on them. And I'm going to do the same with these. I think I took the temperature down to like 2000-ish. And then the strength of them, I might do these a little bit brighter, so maybe 45. Confirm. Copy that style. Put it on over here. Cozy vibes, loves. Cozy vibes. And then we'll do the same with this one. Oh, there we go. That's much cozier, isn't it? Let's shut these windows. It's getting a bit cold. Still hear birds. No idea why. Probably need some firewood down here. A nice plant up on the table here. And some books. So I'm going to do that. And then what we're going to do is move on up to here. And do this little office space to finish off today. And maybe get some doors in. I forgot to say, I did end up using these doors here. So we're going to be using them upstairs as well. I think they're just very cottagecore, you know. Not in this colour, but I do like the green. So let's grab one of these now. Put one of these on the utility. Which is going to go there, like that. Let me see the colour. Actually, I do quite like that, you know. Oh, actually, I do quite like it. No, I think we need to just go wood for them. Yeah, just wood. Okay, I really hate the way that this finishes off here. It might mean that I just need to paint this white, which I think is the problem. We're doing this by the looks of things. Yeah, that's a bit better. I can keep it on that side though, that's fine. Okay, right, so we need to just get the final bits out for in here. I wouldn't mind some kind of console table here as well, I think. Maybe. We'll see what happens. So let me grab all of that out, pop that around, a few little trinkety bits for up here too. And then we'll start on the office part together. Okay, just a few things to finish off here. So we needed a bit of stone underneath this fireplace. It was looking very, very strange. I put some candles on top of the fireplace there. I put out some flowers and a little tray on the table. And I've picked up some books and put them on top of that shelf. Even though I was like, oh, a bookcase would be great. So I pulled out this bookcase, which in turn made me get rid of that window I wasn't happy with. And I'm happy, I'm fine with that. This one here brings light into this kind of stairwell area in the office area. So I think we're going to be okay here. I'm happy. I like how this looks. This would be a lovely room at Christmas. It really would. But we are going to make a start on the office, my darlings. That's what we're going to do. I don't know. I don't think we are going to close this off here. But what I would like to do is maybe put a door frame here. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll put a door frame and fit it in with the yellow wood and get it in there like that. Yes. So that's going to be open. I know that I definitely wanted that bit open. So here we go. We need a desk, don't we? Again, we're trying to keep everything as classic as possible. So I would love a very nice classic looking desk. Ooh, will this fit in here? It does hang out just slightly. Oh no, actually that's fine. Kind of like that colour. Kind of like that colour. Now, do you know what? I'm going to stick with the yellow wood. Maybe with a few little accents of that green in there. Oh, that looks quite cute, actually. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. And we are going to need a nice office chair. None of these really fit the bill, to be honest with you. Maybe we should just go for a normal looking chair. Nice farmhouse looking one like this. Or even this. No, I want it to look a little bit more comfortable. Maybe we could go for this one. Not in this colour, obviously. Bring you to there, and let's bring the yellow wood in, and maybe try and bring in that same reddy tone that is on the blinds. Oh, let's get you in there, my darling. Pop you to there. Yeah, that's going to work. Yeah, lovely. And I don't think I want to do a desktop here. Or do I? Or should we do a laptop? How much is the laptop? 540. Let's do a laptop. Let's go for a nice white one. I'm going to pop you to there. I'm going to open you out. Oh, maybe put it around the other way, Adrian. That's how they work. Yeah, do you know what? That is a bit more cleaner than having a big desktop there. I'm a bit more happy with that. We obviously need a lamp up here. Again, I'm going to try and keep it kind of classic, but a little bit contemporary. Did we go white with that? We did. I think I'm going to stick with the red here. I like that. Again, it's too bright, but I will sort that out. We also need to put light switches and everything in, but that is not an emergency as of yet. Oh, yeah, I'm feeling that. Nice plant here, too. I'm going to pop you to there and just bring out a nice leafy boy. I can pop you to there like that. Oh, that's lovely. Yes. You are far too bright and far too much of a white light. Let's bring you down. There we go. That's a bit better. Okay, right. We need to figure out what we're doing with this light up here. I'm definitely selling that one. I might even sell this one as well. Get rid of that one. And let's figure out what lights we're going to use here. Nothing was really working apart from these spotlights because of how these lights are along here. They just wasn't working with them. So I'm kind of happier with that, to be honest. Okay, yeah, I'm going to go for that. So now we need to figure out switches, don't we? So let's get rid of this one first. And I probably want to go quite classic with the switches. I like these. Why don't we... Yeah, black iron can stay on that one. But let's go for the matching wood. Let's get in that yellow wood. Oh, do you know what? I'm kind of for that. If I can grab you to there then. And then wire this one to that light. And that light. Get that turned on. I don't actually hate those ones being a little bit brighter, you know. Yeah, I think I'm kind of for that. I like that. And then we need to bring another one of these. Can I put you on the wood beam? No, that's annoying. Grab you to there. And then wire this one. That one. Oh. Why is that already wired? No idea. Okay. And then I can't really figure out where to put in a switch for the wall lights. I might actually put them here. Next to it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to pop you there first. I'm going to maneuver these now. You there. You there. Then wire these to that one and that one. There we go. That should work. This does mean that I have to move this over a little bit now. That's fine though. Oh, that's too much. There. No, that's exactly the same spot I did in that. Honestly. Honest to Betsy. Do you know what? I think this is where we're going to leave everything today. I think we've just got enough done. And you can kind of see the vibe that I want to go for in here. Just sad that we couldn't have had any curtains in here, to be honest. A little bit annoyed about that, won't lie. But this is where I'm going to leave you. Thank you so much for watching, my lovelies. I'm going to be back tomorrow with a speed build. Apologies for all of the sound, everything, once again, renovation processes. But these things just have to happen to improve things for you. And also me, I must include myself. But yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for watching, my lovelies. Leave me some lovely comments down below, and I'll see you all in tomorrow's video. Goodbye.